Hey everyone, got a cool review today. This is something very personal to us. This is my poppa right here. We're gonna show you guys, a couple pairs that, not the most valuable shoes in my collection, but to me, they're probably the most important. So let's get right to the video. So as you can see right here, I got an old Hyperdunk model here. This is a shoe back in 2012, 2013 that I was playing in when my papa got diagnosed with cancer. And as you can see, I wrote play for Pop-Tart, beat cancer, and then we'll get to it at the end. My papa, thankfully, praise God, beat cancer, and I wrote that there, or we beat cancer. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on in the video, but this is when I was playing at Cox Mill. For those who don't know, it has become a little powerhouse in North Carolina for high school basketball. My papa wanted me to show this old frame right here, back in the bucket getting days. You know what I mean? But yeah, so this was actually what I was playing in my freshman, sophomore year when he was diagnosed. So this one kind of started the whole theme of let me put a shoe for you, type deal. So,
and I didn't really realize that he was playing with this shoe with that what he'd written on there until he came up with the next idea.
Right. So then we're going to show you guys the next one. So this shoe is actually what was the first creation, the KD4 Pop-Tart. I have seen multiple celebrities steal my idea, my colorway. Not throwing any names out there, but deserve my credit. Just saying. This one, it's bigger than that to me. This was made for my papa to battle through cancer. And as you can see on the strap, love you Pop-Tart. This is easily my favorite KD ever, probably similar to most of y'all's. This is a NikeID creation, comes with the NikeID box. But yeah, this shoe right here is my pretty pristine pair. I've tried to hold this one over the years just to make sure they lasted. I could always have them. One day I'll probably put them in a nice case, things like that. This pair right here, I made two back then, and it wasn't cheap, but I had to have a pair I played in during AAU at least. Coach wouldn't let me play in them for high school. We had to have those team shoes, sadly, but yeah, so this one right here is one that I had to play in. You could tell it's got its wear and tear on it. You remember that, right? Back in the CC Flight days, I was playing in these. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite basketball shoe ever also, for those that were asking.
It was a real shock and quite emotional time when he showed me this shoe. It was just something you normally wouldn't think could happen. And he thought ahead and did it.
Right, yeah, so like, for me, you guys all know I love shoes, so it was only right. Me and my papa are super close ever since I was a baby, helped raise me, things like that. So, the least I could do, I felt, is make a shoe in honor of him and his battle. So, but then it didn't stop there. All right, so this one right here, I kept it going. As you can tell, I like KD as a player. Obviously, I could have made multiple different NikeIDs at the time, but KD, I just appreciate his game, all the things he brings to the game. But then I kept it going the following couple years. I didn't get to make a KD5. There was something going on that year with NikeID when I tried to place the order. I can't remember exactly the details of that, but I tried to make one from the 4 to the 6. I didn't really like the 7s, but the 6 was cool just because of the pattern right there. This one actually glows in the dark as well, but very clean. I try to keep these ones just as clean. I only ordered one of these.
What I really liked about this one doesn't have the flap with the insignia on it, but the insignia on the side.
Yeah, you can see it says love you Pop-Tart right there. And you're probably wondering why it says Pop-Tart. I call him Papa always, but me and my cousin Jack, when we were around the time right before he got diagnosed with it, the cancer, we were joking around. I remember in a car ride just calling you Pop-Tart while we were eating our Pop-Tarts. So I don't know, it was just a little joke that kind of stuck, and we ran with it. I still got the actual thing right here from NikeID, where I was talking with them about this whole process, that why I was making the ID and like I needed it by a certain day. And Nike, shout out to Nike, they actually honored it and got it there by a certain day. Not gonna obviously show the whole detailed messages, but yeah, pretty cool shoe model right here, the KD6. The KD4 is definitely my favorite KD, but the 6, it definitely brings like, you know, some very good details to a basketball shoe. This was definitely the peak era for Nike basketball, if you ask me. I'm gonna show you guys both real quick. Try to tie it in the same colors as I could. Obviously this one's a little more red and purple than blue, but the KD6 didn't offer the same colors. My friends at the Nike lab in New York helped me come back and make a KD4, another KD4, like it bespoke. So I still got that bespoke Air Max coming in, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me, just the whole concept behind these shoes. It kind of shows, you know, that shoes really are important to me for many different reasons, but you know, most important is my papa. Thankful that he beat cancer, you know, praise God. Yeah. And we got, you know, luckily we got a bunch more years since, you know, you were diagnosed and beat it. Thanks for doing the video with me.
Yeah, and I appreciate and thank you for doing the shoes, because I've been able to show it to a lot of my friends, and it's pretty impressive to have something like this.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys so much, and you know what to do. Be easy.